Hi everyone. So in this module, we're going to discuss about cloud security and the social, legal, and cultural issues related to the cloud when it comes to personal and educational uses of technology. So let's start with reflecting on this question. From a classroom perspective, what are your primary concerns about using online tools? So pause this video and think about this question and write down some of your thoughts. So some of the issues you probably thought about are ensuring students' personal information is safe, making sure that students are mindful and respectful and use technology appropriately among their peers, and also whether that the tools used are compliant with federal, state, and local regulations. And you can also list many other concerns. So in this module, we will explore the basics of cloud security, identify social, legal, and political implications of technology in schools, and reflect on our responsibility as future educators in protecting student data and promoting ethical digital practices. So, for today's topic, we will cover what cloud security is, what are the legal factors in specifically in the US context, and what are teachers' responsibilities. So before talking about cloud security, let's see what the term cloud means. Cloud or cloud computing is the technique used to deliver services through the internet, such as databases or storage that you can access, save, and interact with by using the internet. At the highest level of abstraction, there are three models of cloud computing. One is software as a service, or known as SaaS. This is how you can access applications over the internet. For example, Google Workspace, Microsoft 365, Zoom, Dropbox, or Teams. The other one is platform as a service. And this is the mechanism where developers can access development platforms to build, test, and deploy application using internet and without installing it on their local machine. An example of these are Google App Engine, Microsoft Azure App Services, the other one is infrastructure as a service, which is a virtualized computing resources over the internet, such as servers, storage, and networking. For example, Google Cloud Platform, Amazon Web Services, and others. So when using cloud-based services like iCloud, you're relying on third-party providers such as Apple to manage your files, photos, and data. So when selecting the right cloud service provider, consider the following. You should clearly understand your specific requirement and intended use. You should evaluate whether the provider meets these requirements and needs. You should ensure their security practice align with your compliance needs. And you should also review their approach to customer support and how they resolve issues. So cloud computing is amazing and all, but also there are problems that come with it, and cloud security brings some solutions for those problems. So cloud security is a set of policies, processes, and technologies that work together to secure cloud infrastructure and data from any cyber threat. Some benefits of cloud security include being super effective in protecting against attacks, providing protection in real time instead of after the fact, and it being cost friendly, as in you do not have to spend tons of money to come up with your own solution. Some examples include, which we'll see in a few minutes, is the multi-factor authentication that Google uses. So here are 5 key cloud security threats, and These are some of the attacks. There are also others. So the first one is data breaches. These are unauthorized access to sensitive data, and companies usually do conducting auditing, encryption training, and developing incident response plans to address these issues. The second one is ransomwares. These are malicious software blocking access to data, and companies use maintaining offline backup and updating security regularly to address these issues. The other one is account hijacking, which is password breaches or phishing. And to address this, companies implement strong access control and user training. The another one is insecure APIs, which is exploiting developers. And to solve this, companies usually establish IT approval processes and manage API permission. And the other one is insider threats, and these are internal risks from employees. And to address this, companies should detect threats early and communicate clearly security policies with their employees. So protecting your data in the cloud is very essential in today's society, and these are some of the best practices, especially when it comes to your personal use. So the first one is encryption. This method converts sensitive data from readable plain text to secure ciphertext. So making sure the application you use uses these security, cloud security mechanisms is one way to do this. The other one is privacy settings. So you should regularly review and configure the privacy setting in your devices or the apps you use. Also use unique passwords for each account instead of using just one password to all. The other one is use multi-factor authentication, which kind of adds an extra layer to security to your passwords. Also, regularly backup data in external drive. This is to minimize loss of data. And also understand how your data is collected, stored, and protected. So when it comes to security at home, the modern smart home has so many devices which are called Internet of Things. These are designed to enhance convenience. Some are designed to enhance security and efficiency. Some examples in this picture are cameras, motion detectors, smart locks, video doorbells, and there are smart garage doors, robot vacuums. There are smart meters for energy efficiency. There are smart showers and sprinkler controllers, and also robot lawn mowers to maintain yards. So there are 10 billion IoT devices in the world. This is a very huge amount of devices that we have in our houses that collect data on our day-to-day life. So there are some ways to secure your IoT devices. For example, doing inventory check. So regularly audit all connected devices to understand your network clearly. So the image on the right shows some of the connected devices on my home Wi-Fi. I took a screenshot from my home Wi-Fi settings page, and I usually find, I mean, sometimes I find devices that I don't know that I have to remove. So you can regularly check to make sure everything is right. The other one is network segmentation. Network segmentation is isolating your IoT devices, the Wi-Fi that your devices use from other users' Wi-Fi. So if you have, for example, guests, you can use a guest Wi-Fi as a segment of your home Wi-Fi. You can also update your default usernames and passwords that usually come with the package of the Wi-Fi you have. and make it a strong password so that to prevent unauthorized access. And last but definitely not least, regularly apply updates to keep devices secure and protected. Um, Okay, so Internet of Things devices present several security risks, such as poor password practices, lack of built-in security measures, widespread usage and deployment, vulnerability to malware. And these risks can lead to serious consequences because these devices are in our house. So they can lead to unauthorized access to sensitive information like bank accounts, devices being held hostage for ransom, and also invasion of privacy by tracking personal patterns at home. The other one is outside of the house when you are traveling or just outside of the house, there are issues, especially when it comes to one of the things we use when we are outside is public Wi-Fi networks, which are used while you're at a cafe or while traveling, but they can be insecure. They can be not secure too. So they have usually public Wi-Fi networks have weak or no password. They lack encryption, leaving your data exposed. They have ease of access for potential attackers, and these vulnerabilities put your sensitive information at risk. So, such as personal information, private documents, contact book, family photos can be accessed by bad actors. Now, how do you protect yourself in public Wi-Fi? So ensure you're visiting secure websites. So look for HTTPS on your browser when you are searching for something. Use a virtual private network, VPN, to encrypt your connection. Regularly update and protect your devices with anti-malware software. Always verify the legitimacy of the network you're connected to. Know whose network it is. Activate firewall protection to prevent unauthorized access. Also, here are some interesting statistics. So, when it comes to cloud security, every day approximately 560,000 new malware pieces are detected. These are more than, and there are more than 1 billion malware programs existing right now in the world. 4 companies are targeted by ransom attacks every minute, and Trojan malware accounts for 58% of all computer malware. And Trojan malwares are, it's a type of like malicious software disguised as legitimate or harmless application. This is to emphasize that understanding these threats is very important in keeping your cloud security practices intact. So, to keep your mobile devices secure, be aware of signs indicating potential security issues, such as increased pop up ads on your devices, frequent spam texts, or unexpected increase in your phone bill, or rapid battery drainage. These are some things to look for, and you can protect your device by immediately installing updates, regularly backing up your data, being cautious of suspicious links while browsing. Don't click on any link that you don't know uh, who is who where it's coming from. Also, carefully review permissions requested by apps before installation. So, for example, if you access your Google account settings page, you can find the security feature, which is you can revise the devices you have connected to your Gmail account, that are connected with your Gmail account. You can also remove access for apps you no longer use or trust. So doing this periodically, this review and managing of apps, not only on your Google account, but any other cloud services that you use, at least makes sure you're secured in your online data. So when it comes to educational institutions, cloud security is crucial aspect of education, and it refers to the strategies and practices put in place to protect data, applications, and infrastructure hosted on cloud-based services. And some examples are learning management systems such as Blackboard or student information systems such as MySlice, or online collaboration tools such as Outlook, OneDrive, or Teams. And educational institutions can take a range of measures for securing these systems, such as data classification, access control, training awareness, etc. So this video talks about cybersecurity safe. It's a TEDx talk. You can access it on Blackboard, so make sure to check it out. So the first activity in this module is to be in groups of 2 and read through the cases that's provided on Blackboard discussion under this week's module. So in 2020, Syracuse University experienced a significant data breach affecting students, leading to a class action lawsuit and financial settlement. And you can access the details on the discussion board under this week's module. Based on this case, be in groups of 2 and analyze the data breach case using these 4 lenses. And there are a couple of questions you should answer for under each lenses. So just choose one for your group and answer the questions for that factor. The next activity is going to be based on federal privacy laws in K-12 education, specifically in the context of US. And these are some federal laws that are currently available. So there is a PDF on the Blackboard page that you can access that has the description for each law. And your mini project would be you're going to summarize the purpose of the federal law. You can choose one federal law, summarize that law's key points, and create a brief classroom scenario. This is just a scenario, so think about some. This can be based on real classroom experience or just a thought that you imagined. So just think about a scenario that illustrates a potential compliance issue or ethical dilemma related to student privacy and describe the situation. Identify which law applies to that scenario and explain how a teacher should respond to ensure compliance. And then discuss the responsibility teachers have in protecting students' information and how they can educate themselves on privacy practices. So you can find the detailed instruction for this mini project on Blackboard. And that's it. So if you have any questions, please reach out using this email.